Good morning, my dear and lovely students. Let us first of all let us revise what we have discussed in previous class. We have discussed the common disorders of urinary system. What are common disorders? Urinary tract infection, or in short, we can say it as UTI. U stand for urinary, T stand for tract, I stand for infection. What happens in this disease? When the bacteria enters inside our body through our digestive system or any means, then this disease occurs. What are its symptoms? Symptoms are like pain or irritation in urinary system, frequent urge to urine, passing urine, and passing a small amount of urine. These are major symptoms of this disease. Normally, what happens? The bacteria that enter the in urinary system is flushed away through our urine. But if you want to, what is the remedy or treatment of this disease? We should not hold back urine for a longer time, because it will give the time to bacteria again grow inside our body. And second, we should drink more and more water, so that bacteria should pass away from with urine. The second disorder is kidney stones. What are kidney stones are? Kidney stones are small hard masses of minerals. Where they found? They are found in the tubules of kidney, the tubes of kidney. Okay? And why this disease occur? Because when your urine become highly concentrated, because of the minerals are in urine, then the urine become highly concentrated and the chances of kidney stones are higher. And the second reason of this disease is when in your diet, if you have more high protein, if you consume more high protein diet, then the chances of kidney stones are higher. What are its symptoms? Symptoms are frequent urination, pain while passing the urine, and the most important symptoms is the color of urine is changes, and then the foul smell or the bad smell of urine. These are the symptoms of the kidney stones. What are its remedies and treatments? More and more water, drinking water, intake of water can prevent the formation of new stones, and this will also help. Means if you take more and more water, will help that to pass out the urine to urinary bladder, and ultimately this will passed out with the help with urine. And what about larger stones? Larger stones are removed with the help of surgery. Surgery is nothing but operation. So dear students, let's start with the today's new topic, which is other excretory organs. I have already told you that kidneys are the excretory organs, but apart from only kidneys are not there only to excrete the whole waste which is produced inside our body. There are other organs also. So apart from kidney, organs that help in removing waste from the body are called accessory excretory organs. And which organ include in these accessory excretory organs? First is skin. Excess of water, urea, salts, and other metabolic waste. Now what are metabolic wastes are? Metabolic waste are nothing but those waste or those substance which an organism cannot use. Means they are surplus or they are toxic. So they should be excreted from our body. So these are excreted in the form of sweat through the skin. Okay? Sweat is secreted by sweat glands, which are situated under the skin and have pores. Pores means holes on the surface of the skin. Wastes are carried to the sweat glands and from all parts of the body with the help of blood. Again, I am repeating, apart from kidney, organs that helps in removing waste from the body are called accessory excretory organs. And accessory excretory organ includes, first is skin. excess of water, excess of urea, excess of salts, and other metabolic wastes are excreted in the form of sweat. In the form of sweat. This sweat through the skin, through our skin. They are released, they are excreted in the form of sweat through our skin. Sweat is secreted by sweat glands, which are situated under the skin and have pores. These sweat glands have pores. Pores means holes on the surface of skin. Waste are carried to the sweat glands from all parts of the body with the help of blood. The second excretory organ is lungs. The carbon dioxide, which is produced as a result of respiration, we all know, passes from blood into the lungs. Where does the carbon dioxide goes? From blood, the carbon dioxide goes to the lungs. From lungs, carbon dioxide goes to the trachea or windpipe and is finally exhaled through our nose. Okay? Liver. Third excretory organ is liver. Highly toxic ammonia produced in the body is converted into less toxic urea. Where it is converted? The ammonia is converted is where? Into urea in the liver. Urea is carried to the, after that urea is carried to the kidneys. From kidney, urea is excreted together with urine. The liver secretes substances like cholesterol, bile pigments. What are bile pigments? Bile pigments are result of hemoglobin, breakdown of hemoglobin in dead RBCs. Okay. Extra vitamins and drugs into bile, where it is excreted with the feces. Again, I am repeating. Second excretory organ is lungs. The carbon dioxide, which is produced as a result of respiration, passes from blood into the lungs, and from lungs, carbon dioxide goes to the trachea or windpipe, and is finally carbon dioxide is exhaled through our nose. Third is liver. Highly toxic ammonia produced in the body is converted into less toxic urea in the liver. And then urea is carried to the kidneys. From kidneys, urea is excreted together with urine. The liver secretes substances. What does the liver secretes? Liver secretes substances like cholesterol, bile pigments, extra vitamins and drugs into bile, where they are excreted with the feces. Good morning, my dear and lovely students. As we have already covered in chapter 4 human body, the excretory system. Now let us discuss about the second system of our body, which is nervous system. When you go to your home, how do you remember that? What help you to remember? Or if you touch something hot suddenly, what help you to remove? What tells you to remove your hands from that place? The nervous system. Okay, nervous system controls the activities of all organ system of our body. Likewise, excretory system is there, reproductive system and other system are also situated in our body. So nervous system is the head of all system because it controls the all other organ system of our body. Nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. Nerves are the pathways along which our brain send and receive information or messages about what is happening in body and around it. What I am saying, nervous system controls all the activities of all other system in our body, and nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. What are nerves? Nerves are the pathway or the roads along which our brain send and receive information or signal or messages about what is happening in our body and around it. Now let us start discussing about brain. Brain is situated in the skull. Where does brain is situated? It is situated in the skull, and it is wrapped in 3 layers of tissues and surrounded by a special shock-proof fluid. Because brain is very important part of our body, so it is protected with the 3 layers of tissue as well as a special shock-proof fluid. Brain controls all body parts and the activities of the body parts. Left side of brain controls the muscles on the right side of our body, and the right side of our brain controls the left side of muscles of our body. Okay, the weight of brain is about 1.5 kgs. Again, I am repeating about the topic of brain. Where does the brain is situated? Brain is situated in the skull. This part is called as skull. It is wrapped in 3 layers of tissues and is surrounded by a special shock-proof fluid, because brain is a very important organ of our body. Brain controls all body parts and their activities, and left side of our brain controls the right side of our muscles, and right side of our brain controls the muscles of our right side of the body, left side of the body. Okay, and the weight of brain is about 1.5 kgs. Now let us discuss about the functions of brain. What are functions of brains are? First of all, brain coordinates and controls body processes. Which body processes? Like breathing and digestion of food. Then brain controls movement of various parts of our body. Then brain interprets or understands the sensation, various type of sensation, and allows body to react accordingly. For example, if you touch a hot item, suddenly you touch a hot item, your brain gives the signal to your hand to remove the hand. Then brain enables us to think, to learn, and to memorize and apply your logic or apply your understanding. Brain has 3 parts. First is the cerebrum, second the cerebellum, and the third part is the medulla oblongata. Again, I am repeating the functions done by the brain. Brain coordinates and controls body processes like breathing and digestion of food. Then brain controls also the movement of various body parts of our body. Brain interprets or understands the various sensations and allows body to react accordingly. Brain helps us or enables us to think, to learn, to memorize and apply our understanding or apply our logic. Brain has 3 parts. First is the cerebrum, the second part is cerebellum, and the third part is medulla oblongata. Please note down your homework for today. Only one question from short and precise. Question B is 5. Fifth question.